Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a video in the Trailblazer. Now, I record a lot of videos, and only uploading one a day means I've got quite a bit of a backlog. So you're going to see some older videos, and this is going to be from a little bit ago, a few weeks, when I played my first game in the Trailblazer, that tier 8 light tank you get from the Hot Wheels thing. First I'll leave the start bit in, as I'm equipping the tank. So you saw I put coated optics, vertical stabilizer, and ventilation on it, pretty standard loadout for a light tank. Putting camo on, and to give you an idea of when this was back when the Halloween tanks first got released, because this is actually Felix's first game in the Trailblazer. In terms of the ammo, by the way, usually I remove all the high explosive on a light tank because they're not really useful, but on this thing, with 102 high explosive pan, they're actually very nice. So you see I bring 6 of them. At a later date, I am going to put that down to 3, because I've almost run out of ammo in this tank quite a few times. It doesn't carry much. So, that's something to bear in mind with this tank. It doesn't carry a lot of ammo. Now, considering I'm not really much of a light tank person, I love this light tank. I'm just going to spoil it for you now. 410 meters view range at tier 8 is great. Decent gun depression, although it's weird. There's certain parts of the tank which don't get gun depression, which is quite annoying. Excellent gun handle on the move, it feels like. Alright reload. Good intro clip. Decent penetration. 186 on the APCR and 250 on the heat. And although it isn't the fastest light tank and it's quite big, it's quite maneuverable left and right. But overall, I very much like this tank. Now, we're going to be on steps. We're going to be top tier for the first game, which is great. And there's only one artillery, and as I stated, Felix is in his ridiculous looking Trailblazer. Now, with the 410 base view range I've got on this thing, and the fact the 2 enemy lights do not have 410 view range, I'm going to race to a little start and bus and do some passive scouting. The reason for that is you can always rely on enemy light tanks or mediums to try and spot the field straight away. So if I can just go to a bus and keep them spotted while I can spot them myself, hopefully my team can take care of them. Enemy light gets spotted. I spot the artillery, weirdly enough, who's gone to a really weird position. And thankfully our team is just going ham on the M12. Someone just bounced off his gun there, it's a bit sad. However, now the one artillery is dead already, which is very good news for our team. As you can see, both light tanks are just doing light tank things. However, no one's really able to get a decent shot on any of them. And I spot the Carnarvon, and with the light tanks gone, I can actually shoot at him without getting spotted. So I do get a shot in, check where the light tanks are again. And I was thinking about taking a shot at the Baky lens. He wasn't even visible there. He's still jumping around the little backwood bit with our team there. And this is the annoying part. Whenever you're fighting against light tanks, they seem very hard to hit. But when I'm in a light tank, they're not that hard to hit, let me tell you. In fact, you'll see a lot later this game. I think the Wraith got a ram kill on him, and now that he's dead, I'm going to go for the reload. I'm going to push it a little bit further. Now, we are kind of losing the left flank, and Felix is over there. So I said I was going to go join him in a moment, and I just want him to hold where he's at for the time being. Spot the Vengeance, just about to be reloaded. Teammates get a couple of shots into him, and I'm going to empty the entire clip. This thing's accuracy, and as I stated earlier, action on the move, just feels really good. And I love that about this tank, because the gun actually feels okay, whereas most lights tend to feel like they've got shit guns. Now I do get spotted here, and I just want you guys to know that the first 2 shots that get fired at me, ever in this tank, both hit. Moving left and right. Get hit again. It's all good, they were low caliber guns, so they didn't do much damage. And now you're going to see the gun depression of this tank fucking with me. I still don't know how the gun depression works, if it's just over the front and not over the side, or if it's over the sides and not over the front. I've no idea. However, as the S3 backs up, I do get shot into his lower plate. I was starting to run, but Felix is committed, so instead I'm just going to stick with him. Because between our 2 guns should be able to handle this. Kaiju, 150 mil of armor, meaning I can pen and withstand the rounds if I hit the flat parts. Hit him there, and then hit the angle part of the mini turret in front. and I missed that shot as well, which is quite sad, and now I'm just going to load heat for him. Turns out though, he's almost dead, and actually Felix has a problem. If you look at the minimap, there's a medium coming for him. So now that I have heat loaded, I get to use it on a comet, which is totally something I need heat for. Aiming, I'm going to stay in the moves. I'm going to slow down, but I'm going to stay moving. I do get all 3 shots in, which does allow Felix to one-shot him. Now the T-20 Pro just fired at me. I'm back to APCR. Felix is a one-shot, I believe, so instead I'm going to try and take the shot here, telling Felix to not expose himself, and I'm going in. 1 shot, 2 shot, and then I fuck up here and on the move try to hit a Russian heavy tank in the side, like I thought that would pan. But you know, he's a Russian heavy tank, I wasn't panning him in the side. You don't pen Russian heavies in the side while moving, Russian heavies pen you in the side while moving. Almost reloaded. I'm going for the tracks to try and stop the Bavelan from getting the gun depression to kill Felix. First shot didn't track him, second shot did, and it was just stuck pointing into the air there. 1 less enemy left. I've only fired 1 heat clip, didn't use any of my HEP in this game, but trust me, you will see some HEP in the future. It's one of the best features on this tank, if I'm honest. The 410 view range and the high explosive shells on this, and this means, unlike the Vanguard, where I did a full high explosive game, well I did multiple of them and it was painful, this thing with full high explosive might actually be pretty good. It's not a spectacular game, but I just thought I'd show you my first one, as well as I threw in the extra bit at the start to show you how I equipped my Trailblazer. 140,000 credits profit, 3,200 damage, 2,000 assistance, 2 kills, and that was a first class. So, thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.